said this about the Beatles.
Right.
I took the Beatles on this tour. They was making $50 a week a person. God bless the Beatles, and he did. I used to have to buy their steaks every day when we had steak.
Yeah.
John Leonard would come up and make all these big bills, and I had to pay them. I had the Beatles, I had Jerry and the Pacemakers, and a group called the Swingin' Blue Jeans. I had Mick Jagger and the Rolling Stones. He made his first tour. Nobody never heard of these people.
Do these people send you a Christmas card?
They send me more than Christmas cards. They're my friends. You know, I don't want anything from them. All I want them to do is to spread what they got from me. You know, God gave it to me, and they got it from me. So just carry the good word over the world. That's all. I don't want nothing. I just want them to do what's right. Like James Brown, he was my singer in my band. He was with me. Joe Tex was my singer. Otis Reddings. Jimi Hendrix was my guitar player for 4 years. But you never hear about all of this from me. You know, everybody said, well, what did he do? I did it all, but then nobody know nothing about it.
I wish
and that's where it happened when you're Jewish. They do you like that. But let me say.
All right, so today's flowers goes to none other and dedicated to none other than the great Little Richard, the king of rock and roll. So with that being said, this is a little something that I wrote to dedicate to him. Today on this flower segment, we have to stop the music for a moment and give overdue flowers to a true architect of modern sound, the king of rock and roll himself, Little Richard. Before the lights, before the stadium tours, before rock became a global machine, there was a black man from Macon, Georgia, pounding the piano like thunder, screaming freedom into a microphone, and bending the rules of music and society at the same time. Little Richard didn't just play rock and roll. He ignited it. He gave us the sound, the swagger, the scream, the style, the high hair, the glitter, the confidence to be loud, different, and unapologetically yourself. When Little Richard stepped on stage, the world didn't know what hit it, but music was never the same again. And here's the part history sometimes whispers when it should shout. Little Richard didn't just birth rock and roll, he birthed legends. Elvis Presley, James Brown, the Beatles, Prince, Jimi Hendrix. All of them studied him. Many of them opened for him. Some of them borrowed from him. And every single one of them benefited from the doors he kicked open with blood, sweat, and brilliance, including Michael Jackson. James Brown called him an influence. Prince mirrored his fearlessness. The Beatles took his energy overseas. Jimi Hendrix literally played in his band. That's not coincidence. That's lineage. Little Richard showed the world how to command the stage, how to fuse gospel, blues, raw emotion into something electric. He taught artists how to perform, stage presence, not just sing. And while others went on to receive crowns, contracts, and statues, Little Richard kept giving talent, opportunity, and inspiration. So today we give him his flowers while the music still echoes. Flowers for the man who screamed freedom before the world was ready to hear it. Flowers for the pioneer who made space for others to shine. Flowers for the black genius who fingerprints on nearly every genre that followed after it. Little Richard didn't just rock the house, he built the house. Rest in power to the originator, the innovator, the eternal flame, Little Richard, y'all. Wow.